Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel everybody, and welcome to Hearthstone. Now, we are starting to do an arena, which I thought, oh, we only get these, choice of these three. We're going to go for the warrior. We're going to do an arena match. I think it's more than one match, so you have to go through, and I think it's 3 losses and you lose altogether. So we're going to go through that. This first episode is just literally going to be us choosing the cards. Now you're going to see how terrible I am at selecting a deck, as we get 3 cards and I just have to choose 30 cards out of the ones that are offered to us. So here we have the Azure Drake, spell damage +1 and draws a card on its battle cry. It's 5 mana, 4 attack, 4 defense. So for Commanding Shout, that's quite a good one, but it's 2 mana and just below 1 health. It's like almost seems like a last minute result. Like if you've got nothing else that you can play, you play that so that you can make sure you've got something on the table, especially if you've got a few taunts. So if we get that with a few taunts, it could be quite good. And this one could get +4 attack, so I think we're going to go for the Goblin Sapper in this. It has +4 attack while your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, and it's only 3 mana to get out, and it's a 2/4. So I'm going to go for the Goblin Sapper here, because I think that's quite a good choice. Right, so here we've got the Mad Scientist, who put a secret from your deck into the battlefield. Now, I don't know if I have any secrets. I've never really used a secret, to be honest with you, so I don't think that's going to be much good to me. It's a 2/2 for just 2 mana, but I think we're going to leave the Mad Scientist out of this. The Unstable Ghoul has Taunt, which is a very good thing anyway, and when it dies, it deals 1 damage to all minions, and it has 3 health, 1 attack, and 2. I don't like the sound of the Venture Co Mercenary either, because it has 7/6 for 5, which is quite good, but it means my minions are going to cost 3 more. Nah, I don't really have time for that. So we're going to go for this, because this is the taunt. This is what we're going to use our Goblin Sapper with the taunt here. Now, here we've got the shield blocks, just gain 5 armor and draw a card. The Harvest Golem is 3 for a 2/3, and it summons a 2/1 Golem when it dies, so I think that could be quite good. And I don't really think the Battle Rage is going to do me good, so I think I'm going to go for the Harvest Golem here. Here we have the Warbot. Now I'm instantly drawn towards the Warbot, purely because it has Enrage, which is when it's damaged, it has +1 attack, and it only costs 1 mana as well, so I think that's going to be really good. The Axe Slinger, whenever it takes damage, it deals 2 damage to the enemy hero, That could be quite good as well, but he does cost 4 mana, which is a bit of a problem. This one, I gain +1 health whenever I use my thing, which gives me +2 armor anyway, so I'm not really going to need that extra. Don't get me wrong, it would come in handy, but I'm going to start needing to get a lot more of these 1 mana cards. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. So, first thing I'm thinking of is this Piloted Shredder here. Summons a random 2-cost minion for free, 4 mana. It seems like a pretty good one, because that way when it dies, it's still going to put a random 2-cost minion on it, and one of our 2-cost minions is this Unstable Ghoul with Taunt. So hopefully with a bit of luck, we might be able to get that out by killing the Pilot Shredder, which means he's just going to screw himself over even more. So I think we're going to go with that. The Argent Commander has Divine Shield and Charge, so you pop him down for 6 mana, and he can attack with for 4, but then he also has Divine Shield, which means he can take 2 hits as a minimum. But to be honest with you, yeah, I think I might actually have that, because I do need some cards higher up. But he seems to cost a lot for what he is, but then he does have that Divine Shield. What about the Throffing Berserker though? Whenever a minion takes damage, he gets +1 attack. So that's not even when he takes damage, that's when any minion. He only costs 3 and he has 4 health. So yeah, we're going to go for the Throffing Berserker. Enrage and Wind Fury. So Enrage happens when he's damaged. Wind Fury means he can attack twice, and he has +1 attack. This is the Raging Morgan. Now he seems pretty good. We do have the Axe Flinger back now as well, and this makes your the Maiden of the Lake looks quite good though. So the Hero Power, which gives me 2 armor, only costs 1 mana each turn. She's 4 mana herself, but she does have 6 health as well. If we could have a card that could give her Taunt, she could be real good use to us. So I think we're going to go for her, just to see what we've got coming later on. I'm getting a lot of cards that are 3 mana, which seems to be a bit of a problem. I don't like the Acidic Swampoo's. I've got it in my Warlock deck purely as a monster, not for its special power. So I think we're going to skip that altogether. The Oasis Snapjaw, I like the look of it. It'd have been better if it had Taunt because of its 7 health. 7 health. So I think instead we're going to go for the Fierce Monkey because that does have Taunt. And I think that's going to be the better choice in this one. Now in this one we're going to go for, let's have a look, so we've got 6, 6 and 7. The Obsidian Destroyer, at the end of your turn summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt. Now to me, that seems like a really good idea. It is a little bit more mana, it's 7 mana to bring out, but when at the end of my turn, it's going to summon a 1/1 Scarab. Now I wonder if that's on the field for more than one turn, if it does it again and again, which could be really useful, because if he can't kill it, then it means it's just going to keep spawning these Scarabs, and in the end I'm just going to end up with loads of 1/1 Scarabs and end up Zerg rushing the other guy who just 1/1. So I think I'm going to go for the Obsidian Destroyer. Now let's see what we've got. Now I don't think we've got any dragons, so I think I can never pronounce that, Alex Strazer's Champion. I think that's out because we don't have any dragons. Summoning Stone, whenever you cast a spell, summon a random minion at the same cost. 5 mana and it has 6 health. Now it doesn't have Taunt. Now I want something that's got that sort of health with a Taunt, because that would just be like really hard for anyone to kill. The Eerie Statue can't attack unless it's the only minion on the battlefield. See, now that's a good card, but not a good card, because it's 7 health, 7 attack, but it can't attack unless it's the only one. But it does mean if they attack it, it still does deal 7 damage to them. Yeah, we're going to go for the Eerie Statue, because there's a time as well when he could end up as the only one, and that'll be really good. Now, did we take one with Charge earlier? No, we did not. That's brilliant. Well done, Matt. Because I was going to say, so this one's basically out. The Warsong Commander is no use to us because it gives my charge minions +1 attack. I don't have any charge minions, so there's no point. If you control another mech, discover a mech with this one. Now, I've got quite a few mechs in this deck already. The Piloted Shredder, the Harvest Golem. By quite a lot, I mean 3. I have the Warbot as well. He has a 1 mana, so that could be quite good. Although he silences a minion when he comes out. He's all card text and enchantments, and that could be good just as like a backup. We'll go for the Gorilla Bot though, definitely the mech one. I think this is definitely turning into be more of a mech deck. Mech deck, that's a thing to say. Right, this one. So straight up on this one, I'm going for this Arcane Nullifier. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Seems like the perfect one, and it is a mech as well. So my what did I just say? The Gorilla Bot. I could end up discovering the Arcane Nullifier, which would be really useful to me. Let's see what we've got here. So the Mad Scientist again. I think we're just going to scrub that. I think we're just going to go for this. The Leopard Gnome. It's 1 mana, so it's a nice cheap card for us, just as a throwaway card that we're just going to be able to throw down and show this is what we've got. You know, just to have like a bit of backup. Backcry, give adjacent minions +1. So this one I'm kind of drawn to Defender of the Argus or the Imp Master. Although we don't have any 5 mana cards, and the Bomb Lobber here deals 4 damage to a random enemy minion when it's put down. We're going to go for the Bomb Lobber. So we've got a bit of a variety in how much we're paying. See now here, what do I do here? Do I go for the Gorilla Bot, or should I go for the Warbot just as a 1 mana? I think I'm just going to go for that, for the 1 mana ability of it. Now this one is another tough one. The Goldshire Footman just has Taunt with 2 health, so I think I'm going to go with him, yeah. And this one I want a weapon. Oh, or do I go for that? Rampage. Now we'll go for the weapon. Charge, give an enemy minion +2 attack, and charge and destroy an enemy minion with a damaged enemy minion with execute, sorry. We'll go for execute, I think. It's a 1 mana card, so it's a nice little one there. The Gilblin Stalker has stealth, which is alright, but it doesn't do anything. Like, it's not exactly a powerful card, I don't think. It does have 3 health. At least, we're going to go for the Wind Fury Harpy here, I think. because it has Wind Fury, so it can attack twice, and it has 4 damage as well. So if you can get that 2 straight poke into the hero's face, double all damage dealt to your hero with the Cursed Blade. I don't see how that benefits me. Alright, it is a weapon, so I can do 2 damage with it. But it's going to still double all the damage it's done to me. But yeah, the Wind Fury Harpy, like, you can do 8 damage if you can get it into the enemy hero's face. So the Angry Chicken. Now, the Enrage part I like. The only 1 health though isn't really going to do much good for me, is it? Saboteur, this one, make his hero power cost a lot more. Draw a card for each. Deal 1 damage to all minions with Death's Bite. It's 4 attack on it as well. Then this has charge. I need a few more charge cards, I think. So stuff that I can just throw down and straight away it attacks. So here, what do we go for? Inspire with the Ultimate. Yeah, we'll go for this one. So it's got give you a weapon plus 1 attack, which I think is quite a good one. And the Ogre Warmal, don't need that because he's going to start attacking me. Oh no, it's just going to attack the wrong enemy. But if I want to go for the hero's face, and he's telling me like, no, you're going for this one instead. So we're going to go for the full Saint because it is another mech. Let's see what we've got here. Now I kind of want to go for the Wisp. I do like the Wisp because it's a 0 mana. And you just throw it down, and it's 1/1. It can do 1 attack next turn. Alright, it might just go next turn, but that's fine. We can still do 1 attack. So I'm definitely going to go for the Wisp, as all of mine at the minute seem to be costing 3 and 4, so my early game is looking really weak. I'm going to start needing to boost up this 2 a little bit, and my late game is looking really weak as well, to be honest with you. We're going to go for this, the Pirate here. This is another 2 cards, so that's what I wanted. And yeah. Deal 4 damage if you have 12 or less, deal 6 instead with Mortal Strike. I'm going to go for that because that is such a good card, Mortal Strike. Here we're going to go for the Young Dragon Hawk, I think. And a bit of the Wind Fury. Although this does have Charge and Taunt. Yeah, we're going to go for that, the Charge and the Taunt card. If you have a weapon, give it +1/+1. Otherwise, equip a 1/3 weapon. That is definitely a good one. For only 1 mana as well, that seems like a really good thing. Here we've got the Murloc Tiny Fin. Again, a 0 mana card for a 1/1. I can't really go wrong with that, can I? Maybe I can. Let me know in the comments if I should change any of these cards, because this is how I'm thinking about it, and obviously I need to still learn how to play this properly, how to choose the decks. So do let me know in the comments what you think. Here I kind of want to go to this one because it's a 2 mana card, but I don't think I should let that sway me to a bad card, because I don't have any dragons in my deck. Although there is a dragon here, which I'm now looking at taking. Yeah, we're going to take this anyway. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is our deck. You can see it on the right hand side here. Exactly what our deck includes of. And yeah, I think we're going to go into our first game. Let's go and see how we do, shall we?